Hi children, let us learn now how to do subtraction word problems. Okay? Subtraction word problems. Word problems. Now, I'll write out the problem for you. In subtraction, your total will be given and then something else will be given. Then you need to find out the rest. So even in subtraction word problem, there are three statements. Total number and the number of something and what is left over remaining. Okay. Now I have a problem here. I'm going to write out the problem for you. All right. First problem is there are 347 flowers in a garden. In a garden, 347 flowers. Now, 223 are red flowers. Your question 323 are red flowers, rest yellow, and the rest yellow. Your question is, how many yellow flowers are there in the garden? The question is, how many? How many yellow flowers? How many yellow flowers are there in the garden? That's your question. How many? Okay? So, first you got to prepare. You're going to write down the sum. First, whatever you write, the numbers has to be in order so that we do not make a mistake. You have hundreds, tens, and one. That's the first thing you will prepare. Hundreds, tens, and ones. So we have prepared our subtraction box. Now, next we are going to write here. How many yellow flowers are there in the class? How many left? How many? In a garden you have lots of flowers. Some are red, the rest are yellow. So we are going to find out the number of yellow flowers in the garden. Now, what is the first statement? There are 347 flowers in a garden. So what will you write? Number of flowers or total number of flowers in the garden. Total number of flowers in the garden. That's what we are going to write first. Total. In subtraction, total is given. Total number of flowers in a garden. So we are writing the total number of flowers in a garden. What is the total number of flowers? It says 347. 347 7. Now, what is the next statement? 223 are red flowers. So what will you write? Number of red flowers. Very good. Number of red flowers. What is the number of red flowers? 223. 223. Now, we are going to find out the rest are yellow. So 327 minus. The sign, minus sign should be there. Alright? The minus sign got to be there. Alright. Now what is asked? What is the question? How many yellow flowers are there in the garden? Total number of flowers in the garden? 347. Number of red flowers? 223. The next is therefore number of yellow flowers. Therefore, number of yellow flowers. Now, that is 347 minus 223. You got to write that. Then only you know, oh, I've understood this is how it is. Okay? 3, 1. Now we are going to find the answer. Your answer is how many yellow flowers? Now, total number of flowers in a garden, 347. Number of red flowers, 223. Therefore, number of yellow flowers. Now, we are going to find out the number of yellow flowers. Ones, tens, 100. In the ones place, you have 7. Take away 3. 7. Take away 3 is 4. 7 take away 3 is 4. In the tens place, you have 4. Take away 2. 4 take away 2 is 2 itself. 4 take away 2 is 2. And finally, 3 take away 1 is 1. So what is your answer? Your answer is 124 yellow flowers. 124 yellow flowers. You got the answer? 124 yellow flowers. Now, shall I give you another sum? Yes. Now, the next sum is, there are if there are 726 boxes of vegetables. 726 boxes of vegetables in a lorry. And 405 boxes are carrots. 405 boxes are carrots and the rest beetroots. And the rest are beetroot. The question is, how many boxes of boxes of beetroots are there in the lorry? That's the question now. There are 726 boxes of vegetables in a lorry, of which 400 boxes are carrots and the rest are beetroot. Now we are asked to find out how many boxes of beetroots are there in the lorry. First, we prepare the table. Place to write 100. Place the numbers correctly. That should be a first criteria. Place the numbers correctly. So we have here ready. Now we look at what is the statement that we are going to write here. If there are 726 boxes of vegetables, so what will be the statement? The statement will be total number of boxes of vegetables. Total number of boxes of vegetables. What is the total number of boxes of vegetables? 726. 700, 2 tens, 6 ones. 726 boxes of vegetables. Okay, what is the next statement? 405 boxes are carrots. So you'll write number of boxes of carrots. Number of boxes of carrots. What is the number? 405. 405. That is minus 405. What the next statement will be? We are asked to find out how many boxes of beetroots are there. Therefore, number of boxes of beetroots. Number of boxes of beetroot. That's what we are going to find out. Alright? Now that is 726 minus 405. Alright? 726 minus 405. Now what do? First, we look at the ones place. Now, in the ones place, we have 6 ones and 5 ones. 6 ones, take away 5 ones, 1. 2 tens, take away 0 tens, 2 itself. 7 hundreds, take away 4 hundreds, 3 hundreds. So we have 321 boxes of beetroot. So your answer. What is your answer? Your answer is 321 boxes of beetroots. Boxes of beetroot. Alright? And that's your answer. 321 boxes of beetroot. Now what did we learn? We learned to look at the problem. We learned to see the total number of boxes. Then we learned to look at the number of boxes of carrot. Then the question is, how many boxes of beetroots are there in the lorry? So we minus 726 from 726, we minus number of boxes of carrot. And we got the rest as boxes of beetroots. And we started. How did we do the minusing? First the ones, then the tens, then the hundreds. We are doing subtraction word problem. Unless we practice, we will not become perfect. Now I'll give you 2 more word problems for us to read, understand, frame the statements, and then learn to place the numbers in the correct order. 100, tens, ones, and place the number correctly and learn to minus ones first, tens, then hundreds. So the problem now is, there are 245 apples in a tree. If 103 apples fell with a storm, how many apples are left on the tree? Let's read together. There are 245 apples in a tree. If 103 apples fell with a storm, how many apples are left on the tree? Now, what is the first thing that we need to remember? First, learn to frame. First, what is this? Total, what will you write? Total number of apples in a tree, 245. Number of apples that fell with a storm. What is the question asked? How many are left on the tree? Therefore, number of apples left on the tree. First, let's prepare 100 tens and ones before we write the number. 100 tens and 1. This has to be done so that we do not make a mistake. 100 tens and ones. Prepare that first. Alright? Now, what's the next thing? The first statement we are going to write. Total number of apples in the tree. Okay? Total number of apples in a tree. That's the first statement. What is the total number? 245. Now place correctly. 245. Good. Next one. Number of apples that fell with the storm. Next statement is number of apples that fell with the storm. With the storm. Big storm came. Everything came down. Okay? Number of apples that fell with the storm is 103. 103. So we have to minus 245 minus, take away 103. Now, what is the next statement, the last statement? How many apples are left on the tree? Therefore, number of number of apples left. Number of apples left on the tree. Number of apples left on the tree is this minus this. And then we'll write the answer. Then we'll write the answer. Okay? First of all, let's do the subtraction correctly. First, we have 200, 4 tens, 5 ones, take away 100, 0 tens, 3 ones. Okay, now ones place we have 5 and 3. 5 take away 3 is 2. Very good. 4 take away 0 is 4 itself. Very good. Then we have 2 take away 1 is 1. So what is the answer? 142 apples left on the tree. What did we do now? There are total number of apples, 245. Number of apples that fell with the storm, 103. So 245, take away 103. Number of apples left on the trees, 142. 142 apples left on the tree. Now, another problem for you. Okay? There are 413 boxes of pencils. In a shop. If 102 are writing pencils, and the rest are color pencils, and the rest are color pencils. There are 413 boxes of pencils in a shop. If 102 are writing pencils and the rest are color pencils, the question is how many boxes of color pencils, how many boxes of color pencils are there? That's what we are going to find out. Okay? Now, what is the first statement? Total number of boxes, pencil boxes. Next one, number of writing pencils. Therefore, number of color pencils. Alright? So first we are going to prepare how to put the numbers correctly. Hundreds, tens, and ones. First we prepare that, then we write our statement. What the first statement? Total number of pencil boxes. That's the first one. Okay? Total number of pencil boxes. What is the total number of pencil boxes? What is the total number? The total number is 400 ones and tens. Okay. Total number of pencil boxes 413. 113 are the total number of pencil boxes. Number of writing pencils. That's the second statement. Number of writing. Number of writing pencils. How many boxes of writing pencils are there? 102. 102. Now we have to find out the rest are color pencils. So 413 minus 102. Alright. Now what's the last statement? How many boxes of color pencils are there? So therefore, number of boxes of color pencils. Color pencils. Number of boxes of color pencil. How do we find out that? 413 minus 102. Alright? 413 minus 102. Now we are going to do the actual working. Okay. Now, 100 tens 1. Now, first we minus from the ones. 3 ones plus 2 ones answer 1 1. 1 take away 0 is 1 itself. 400 take away 100 is 3. So your answer is, what is your answer? Your answer is 311 boxes of color pencils. Boxes of color pencils. 312 boxes of color pencil, and that's your answer. So what did we learn today? We learned to look at the problem. First statement, we looked total number of boxes, pencil boxes. What's the total number? 413. Number of writing pencils? 102. What is asked? How many boxes of color pencils are there? Therefore, number of boxes of color pencils, 413 minus 102. Your answer is 311 boxes of color pencils.